This is Tanvir Kazmi with my news channel, See the World Through Tanvir Kazmi. Today also I'm talking important news. It's very important for me because I've seen this for many, many years, the destruction and the problem facing by millions of people. That was about Latino countries, crime rate, and people suffering. Uh, it's a very important news, and I see some analysis given by the gang's leader who are fighting each other and killing each other. And also, the world suffered after 1990s when the two major evil spread in the world. One was prostitution, movies, media spread very quickly after 1970s and 80s and has caused major desires provoke into humanity. And also prostitution rose, demand of for drugs. These are the major three diseases which appeared very quickly within a few years and spread all over the world and caused major issues and major problems for entire world how to face this and how to fix the problem. If you see all the major holy books clearly defining to stay away from these practices, to sell body of a girl because man has a major desires to keep on going backward forth to release his sperm. As I always say, I have to openly talk. Sometimes it doesn't feel good, but that's the truth of life. And then the drugs also give you peace and comfort. They thought, but Quran say the book of Holy Book continue to say these are not going to give you comfort. These are going to increase your desire more and more. Giving peace you only happens when you go to your wife. Your children will give you peace and mind and tranquility. And you girls, you have committed partners. They will give you every night amazing pleasure, which give you peace and you can sleep better. And also, your grandparents, the parents, the relatives and friends, and also food and everything give you peace, and also the houses and everything. But because of injustice suddenly prevailed in the world, war spread, for a few hundred years back, and that has caused major poverty and lack of trust for each other and lack of unity into humanity, and that has caused major issues. People start thinking, and marriage, you mean committing partner with having relationship with other man or woman, that has gone more and more difficult. People start running how to survive, and they start going into universities and colleges to get a job. And universities thought, let's make money out of these people who are needy. So they starts charging too much money, and the girls and men continue running behind. How can I make a comfortable living to get more higher education? So those running behind those education university colleges has caused another issue. There's the lack of marriages, a purely committed partnership, a lack of family system. Family systems start breaking slowly away, and the girls and boys are getting out of the house, and house is staying empty. So when these media, I will blame media also, and the law and the people who establishment or the states who did not follow the law of God. That book says, "O men, lower your gaze. Try not to look at the woman." It also, O girls or women, do not present your body such a way which provoke desire into man. That's both. And then third, it says, "Oh, man, if you better to do not stay single, man or woman, girls or boys, do not say, even older age, any age, do not stay single. Immediately, get connected to each other in a partnership, committed partnership, or nikah or marriages." And then fourth, it says, God say, I promise you, if you are poor or your problems, I will enrich you, I will give you a lot of, you know, I will give you out of my lot of. He has trillions of, look at how many trees producing fruits and vegetable, how many animals are born. Within 3 to 4 years, they give you tons of meat, and how much, everything is available. The water comes from the sky, and it gives us, the rivers are full of water. oceans full of water, everything is available to us. But he said, stay away from any fornication or having other relationship. But the media rose very quickly because before that everything was under the house. People were living in a family, strong family bond into a major part of the world, and it was very easy to manage. Everybody was sharing houses, and young girls and the boys were getting married age of 13. Things were very peaceful, and every house was having dozens of children. Things were okay, but the media suddenly came and they start sharing some inside bedroom scenes, and that has caused a lot of desire for the young generation who were not able to find a girl because world has put a curse of dowry which has gone too far away to bring girls should bring a lot of money to the boy before she get married. And also people start asking too much to a man. If you want my girl, you need to prove that you have a house and car and everything. So those and then a desire of getting higher education there's caused again delay in further about human strong need for mating each other. So everything else was fine, but this delay caused media success. When media shows movies, I have seen people I've spread like quickly into the entire world. A young boy was spending 8 to 9 hours all night watching those, see the dances of the girls, see women and men sex scenes in the bedrooms. They got addicted to that, and that has caused slowly a lot of issue in the world. And now because the desire of men and women is there, and opportunity is not available for them to get those easy, so they found it's easy to just look around what people do those. And that has not only destroyed the peace of the world, the productivity goes down, and because that's not going to give you satisfaction your body, your soul, by looking at somebody else performing act. And then demand increase, and the people, the country who are not following the law of God, they offer their daughters for a sex for a few hours, and people start traveling. I have witnesses full of plane were loaded. I say, where are you going? Which they said we're going to Thailand or those countries or India country where prostitution was available very easy, or other countries they have no restriction, and that has flooded with more people to put their daughters into that business, and that has caused slowly destruction in the societies. It spread all over the world, and men start losing their power control, and the women got powerful because of many men. I have seen, they say, I've seen a young girls interview on television. They say sometime I have to give at least 10 men a day. I have to sleep with them to make enough money to live, to support my family. That's if you multiply with 30, that's 300 men, and those men supposed to produce 300 children, and they start dumping their seed into wrong place. So not only due to media nudity and uncontrolled society, young generation got and plus forgetting about marriage, not state doing enough job, or establishment not making people work together. Those weaknesses spread, and that prostitution, selling body of girls or boys, spread slowly into even the law enforcement departments, even to armed forces, and that has caused spread very dangerously and caused major issue in the entire world. So that's why the drugs came after that. When people not getting enough satisfaction, marriage or committed partnership went down. God said you will get peace and tranquility through when you sleep around, when you sleep with your husband or wives, or the man of the house or the woman of the house, and also the children will give you comfort and peace. When with this nobody, when both things were not happening, and you people try to get out to get those pleasure or body satisfaction, that in prices of that girl start increasing more and more and more. It has become very difficult for men. They start selling their businesses, their houses to fulfill the need which God has given them. You can have two, three, four. And the Satan, the devil, the Rakshas, who is against humanity, he was successful. in destroying the peace of the world. People started watching, then also the porn came, and the blue films came. That further has destroyed every bedroom house. People, I've seen people, young generation, married couple, everywhere start watching those scenes which provoke them more, and people start getting out of control. And then more and more bad things happening, the group sex, sharing spouses, and that again further declining the population. People say we do not have time to produce children. So drugs came when we do not, when person cannot get satisfaction or peace through these, because they're running around to get something, and then that tiredness and psychological issue, they find out we need something else to make our soul satisfied. So they turn towards drugs, cocaine, heroin, or those kind of different things. When they start taking, the Quran was already told everybody for 1500 years back, approximate. Do not, it has some benefit, but destruction is more. Or people stay away from fornication, stay away from drugs, alcoholism, intoxicant, and gambling. But these three diseases spread quickly after 90s, especially 1890s, that destroyed the entire world. And then the drugs got more demand, people selling their property, they start losing the focus of the house, and they want more peace. What they were doing, they're taking the tablet and they were sleeping immediately. But the problem with addiction is, any addiction you have, gambling or sex, or prostitution or sleeping on, you need more every time you do. You need 10, you need 20, you need 500. I have seen the girls who give interview, they say, I have 70 partners, men day and night, but still have not satisfied. I have seen a woman in the newspaper Guardian, she said, I slept with 3,000 men. With my husband, I still am not satisfied. So God says soul is not going to satisfy. It's my command into your body. So human God crisis. And then when drugs start getting popular, which is giving people certainly a quick some sleep or some maybe satisfaction, but next time it increase more desire. Demand, body say give me more, give me more. So humanity start getting into trap of prostitutions and also into drugs and gambling and all those short-term benefits. And then the groups formed into entire world to how can I get more money from the people through these three major evils. So gangsters came, especially from Latino criminals. This area, they have billions of because they have certain nice good features. So their demand rose, and when they found out it's easy, and then they start getting less. How can I make more money? So they start selling the drugs and cocaine, and that has addiction has caused major problem in the world. And now the groups start attacking each other because money was higher. And the person whose body was suffering, that person was ready to give as much money you want to get 1 ounce of cocaine or heroin or something, or drugs or alcoholism. And now a lot of accidents happen, a lot of killings start happening. The groups start killing each other. I want to make more money. The gangster formed into the, especially the Latino countries, and the girls' demand went. I seen a 13 years old girl came into United States. I remember seeing the website. They put who will get her first. She's a virgin, and one man in '98 said, "I will pay ready to pay $50,000 for a few minutes." And I also seen those evil generation, these crimes start happening into those their borders. Half of the people, maybe millions, start traveling to borders of Mexico and all those borders. They said we pay $6 and get a girl for a whole night. And I see the destruction is going to start happening now. Then they start killing each other. Then the girls who should be a diamond, who should be respected as a mother and daughter, she was ruined by dozens of men, hundreds of men. So we got trap of Satan's. Satan was only successful, will only successful when state do not do their job, when establishment got corrupted, and when we left the teaching of God who created us from tiny drop. This is a trap. God said He will continue to invite you, whisper into your heart. whisper into your heart to do something which is going to destroy you. This is his promise, and we fulfill his promise. I have seen killing. Then the world woke up, say, "Oh, let's do something." The gangsters are killing everywhere. American thousands of people start dying. Gangster and prostitution spread too quickly. People start suffering, and then they decided to take actions. They took too long to take action. But the only problem is that they did not properly think how to plan such a way that they did not refer to any holy book. They did not sit with the people who have knowledge how to do these actions to finish this. You waited too long to let them to destroy the world, and now you try to take action and kill so many people. There were already strong gangs who were living was they were getting food by selling drugs. They had dinner in their house because selling their daughters. You should have first fulfilled their desires. I mean, give them food first, give them jobs. You have not done enough. So first of all, think about God. How many messenger and prophet He sends. He said, "If I wanted, I can destroy you all in one blow." But each messenger is chosen a prophet and the chosen people. They spend years to convince you guys, come back. The Satan is destroying you. When God can have show some patience, why you could not? Then I seen after 90s how much the war start happening, the gangster form, they kill in thousands and millions, and destruction of the entire world. They are killing young children who was involved. Those children need food. You did not provide them food. You did not provide them houses. This was state's job. This was world's power job. You failed to help humanity. You're okay to build, thousands of prisoners and bullets to kill them and put somebody's son, somebody's daughter. You throw them into prisons. You beat them 24/7. You went into too far into given problems. Yes, it is required to punish criminals, but it also need God continues to say, show them the right path. We should have offered them before destroying them. Stop it now. And because in the holy book, selling drugs, there's no, it says not good for you, but there's no death penalty except if somebody kills somebody. Or prostitution, yes, is clearly defined. A woman who sell her body or man and provide four witnesses and then punish them. Punish means take a leather shoes and beat them 80 times. That's all. But if they continue to do it, if they fear and they say sorry, we'll never do it, then stop. This way you show people in the news this punishment is there. And this way you could have stopped immediately 50 to 90% prostitution rate, but you went into too far into killing people and destroying their houses, young born children, somebody's son, and that was wrong way approach. And retaliation happened, reaction happened. Forces men were died. So many innocent people who they lost their lives. So first of all, always whenever you do something change, make sure to first offer them alternate way to do something. Plan well for entire world, plan together. A state should provide plan first and then offer them, here is the first option. We'll give you a job, we'll give you a house, you can pay, when you get a job, you can pay monthly, something, and we'll help you in food and everything. Why cannot you do this? You can. The same person who is selling drugs, same person can sell rice, flour, vegetable, animals. Why you did not have? Why do not have? A state do not have those institutions to help people to come out of poverty. Why they're coming to your country? Yes, we are not happy that the people of millions are coming into country. But what we have done as a being Adam's children, one family, we should have go to their country and say, hey, what's the problem? Why people are coming to our country? They would say they do not have job, they do not have house, they do not have enough water. Why would it not specialized? For example, America and Europe is very successful, Australia and New Zealand. Those people are very rich. Why you did not help them to come out of poverty, use their own resources, use their own land? own people to work for themselves to fulfill everything their needs in their houses. But we have criminals sitting in the most powerful countries who use their poverty as benefit to take advantages of that. That was that was wrong. That was injustice. That's why God punished you. How many tornadoes destroyed your cities? How many floods destroying you? How many diseases came, viruses came, punish us. But we did not learn a lesson. What I'm telling here, yes, Latino crime is there, and they are because they do not have enough resources, because your state to state conflicts with leadership. You forgot that people has their own needs. They don't care about your conflicts. They want food and water and shelter. They want jobs. Why you did not provide jobs? Why do not invest money? Don't give them money cash. Provide them, businesses. Provide them. Okay, let's build for a house everybody, and we'll help you, and you can pay us a little bit back, and take care of them medically everything. Why they will come to you when they will have everything? Think about why if my refrigerator is full of food, nobody's willing to go and go to neighbor's house. But if my fridge is empty, and my children go and say, my neighbors, can you have a glass of water for me? Can I get a bread? They can use those children for any good or bad purpose, destroy their lives. It's our job, we are children of Adam and Eve, one family, to help each other. So those Latino countries as crime went far away because first of all they have left the teaching of the gospel. They should have consulted with the people of book for that how can we fix the problem. They went behind lust. They forgot they have boundaries. So they used incorrect methodology to make money internationally, and that's why they failed themselves. And they also came other countries, they failed themselves. So our job, our top countries, the rich countries, the good brains, their job is to go all over the world based on the holy book teaching. You have books still there. I'm keep on telling you, the Quran has the best guidelines, the line by line solution. Do not go about any detail, right side written. Only line by line. Read every day, 10 minutes, you will see best guidelines. How can I rule based on the justice of the entire world? One family, one God, and his books and his guide people, good people who are always here to help you, his chosen people. So crime is there still because people are living in slums. Slums mean they're one room, people are living 20 people. They do not have jobs. They have daughters, they have sons, and they are producing so many different children, and they do not have enough food. So they do something. How can I make food to bring? It's just like animals. Think about jungle. They don't know how can I don't have any refrigerator. So animal think wake up in the morning and say, what should I do now? I see bird, a big bird came back to her nest, mother. She was not able to find food for 2 3 days. Documentary show they put a camera and she eat away her own children. We are not animals. We are doing same thing. When we do not work together as a one family, we do not take care of us. God does not need us to give us leadership for entire universe. He chose us for entire universe. We failed. So all countries need to learn to work together. You're flooded with the immigrant people come to your house because they do not have enough in their house. It was our job to put a team of millions of people and say, we are superpowers. We are not here to kill people. We are here to support people. We should have given a team of builders and high quality professionals. They lead the top projects, housing projects, and all food projects for everybody, entire world. 8.5 billion people are waiting for you. America is chosen to go change your behavior. You are, God said, I'll give your daughter enough. You don't need to go and put your seed into a girl, somebody else's daughter. Think about how much painful for innocent girl to have 50 to 100 men's hungry men face, and how much suffering for those men who their need is God has put forced God to go into a woman or girl, and they have to spend all their belongings and then wait for so much. They disrespect them when they go to those institutions. We need to stop those. We need to stop selling those alcoholism and drugs and all. We should stop prostitution in the entire world. Promote marriages and nikah, simple committed partnership. Make sure they get everything. You have make a millions of people one industry in your superpower country and say, let's help. You don't have to come here. We will give you food in your house. But think about you. God is sending you water in your house. He's not sending water to one place and go out. Every house you have pouring every month millions of pounds of water. You can plant tree into your backyard and you can eat that tree forever. You can plant vegetable, dead seed, put into the sand, your soil, you get everything. Everything is given to you, into your house. How can you disrespect people, say because you belong to this and that, and we are not going to give you respect? If Latinos are suffering, the crime rate is going high, or Muslims are suffering, or Hindus or Chinese, they all are different because professionals are destroying, making them division, divide them based on personality worship, because we are not doing justice. Provide them food, provide them everything, and then teach them unity, love, support each other. Put their labor, work them, provide them your skills, support. You look how beautiful your houses you make in the United States or Europe. Why don't you help other people? You have people, good leadership people, go take your machinery and say, we will provide you, you take your houses, we will help you, and then you can take a business best. So let's not kill each other. Let's not putting more and more police force to put young men's find out how can we put every man who turn into 13 into job. Every person who turn into 13, how can we make provide them suddenly put millions of people into this work? Hey, you turn into this, you need now grown up, you need to become mature, we teach you, we guide you. How can you now start a family? Then there's no need. Nobody gonna rush behind any person. And then stay in the boundary. If somebody cross after that boundary, then punishment is there according to the book of law. So let's help people. Yes, we need to establish this. Yes, people are coming to our country. That is no doubt is incorrect. They were given chance to come into our country, but they flooded with people who are crime criminals. Body girls are spreading body and all this. This is very wrong opportunity. But we could have done better by asking them, here's your boundary, and you need to go back, and we'll provide you everything. We promise you, and fulfill your promise. Stop wars too much killing each other. Let's help each other. Let's help a Latino go and see why they're suffering, why they're selling their body. Stop those and punish those girls who are willingly do incorrect way. Lightly punish. And the men tell them no more drugs. We'll give you a job. Go ahead and build houses. Every country needs houses. Pakistan suffering, India suffering, Afghanistan, poverty is there. People having so much pain. They're using still mud houses, live in extreme pain. Instead of we helping them, we go ahead and kill them. Because when we do not provide enough jobs and live in the boundaries set by God, give them what the human need is, then they break the law, and then we blame them and put police force bullets into their heads. Somebody's child, somebody's son, somebody's daughter. We're flying our plane, throw a bomb and take the life of very, very innocent people. We need to stop. We need to help. We need to find out how can we change people through a better way, provide them jobs and house and everything. Every person, your job is to, you're answerable on judgment day. You're answerable on judgment day for every human, not your own country. You are superpower. You're supposed to work every country, build, as I said, make millions of jobs and say, you lead this country, you lead this country. People are waiting for you to help. Sending a few dollars, a paper money, or figures is not going to work. People, you send a 1 billion, for example, dollar to a country or Hungary or people, they snatch away and divide this money immediately into the people who are top 1%, and 99% people still poverty. That's not going to work. Think about there 20,000 people are in hungry waiting in the ground, and you throw one bread. What do you expect from them? They start killing each other. They will not get even bread, piece of bread. That bread will scatter into pieces. They will kill each other. They hurt each other. We are doing exact same thing. 1 billion, $2 billion is not going to do anything. We need to provide them machinery, we provide them skills, high skills, provide them jobs, provide them the girls. Girls are waiting for men. They love to have, they also feel same pleasure. They will have children. Plan for every country is your job before God send a blow and destroy us and take us out from the face of the earth. Let's change. God is get tired of us for continue funding incorrect pathology, funding sectarian mosques and worship places, funding prostitution, funding democracy parties, which is not in the boundary of God. God says unite people, and these democracy parties and selection and election destroying and disunite people. They divide people and they start killing each other. We need to come out of this evil practices of devil, unite people, work together, entire world. And not only Latino countries are suffering, provide them jobs first, collect the data, spend few months, and they call young men into meetings every town and say, we are here to help you. You will get everything what you want. Let's not do this. Let's not do crime. We promise you. Why should I? Why a person who is chosen by God to lead the entire universe? Why that person will do crime when that will get food, house, and everything? Let's change our behavior. They're running to Europe, those immigrants, because they know they can get a nice house, air condition. They run to top countries in America because they have no choice. I gave you example earlier in my other video. My house around there was always a lot of flies and small animals used to come inside and the rats into my house and running around rice and all this. I decided to put every day, as my mother used to do in my family, I decided to put one plate of food every day outside. And we should also in evening time we can. We have so plenty of food. And nobody cared to come inside. I've not seen any animal trying to enter my house because they got what they have desired, what their God-given right is. So nobody gonna come to as an immigrant, putting ice or putting a lot of law enforcement bullets into the people. It's not a good idea. In the same way, we need to be do. I agree. We have to do, protect our country, and also our soldiers are doing great job. But we need to focus on 80%. How can we find out so they don't have to come to my house and put their food in their table over their house? Let's change. Let's come back to path of God. And I hope it helps. And may God bless you all. And take care. See you next time. Bye.